Y'all, we're here at the Zach Theater in downtown Austin for the premiere of Poetic License. We're going to talk to some of the Apatow family as well as some of the incredible actors featured in this film, so let's get to chatting. So Andrew, let's start with this. Tell me what initially drew you to this film, because it's a really fun concept, but something we haven't really seen before either.
The script was so not just funny, but the characters and specifically Sam and Ari were drawn with such depth, and that was where the comedy came from, not just, slapstick falling all over the place, these stupid drooling boys, but like there's a real emotional weight to every choice that they make. And the Raffi's script is just so funny, and the chance to work with first-time director and Maude was so exciting. And then it was Cooper. Once it was the two of us, we had to do it.
Yeah, you had to do it. Now, what I love is I feel like a lot of the characters are kind of facing like different crossroads in their life within this film. What's a crossroad you have overcome either professionally or personally that you're proud of?
Like every time I've had a really, really massive moment, which I've been so insanely spoiled with a few now, it's always paired with a long stretch of nothingness. Like right after I did Dear Evan Hansen was COVID. Right after No Hard Feelings came out was the writer's strike. Like every single time I've had to be like, oh my God, I'm never gonna work ever again and nobody ever wants to see me ever again. And then at a certain point I'm like, oh, well, that's maybe not such a bad thing because I'm a person and a human being in the world. I'm always better for it.
Yeah, absolutely. What's like the silliest thing you feel like you've ever fought with a friend over? Because we see you and Cooper Hoffman's character really kind of go at it over a lot of silly things in this film.
Yeah, I'm not I don't fight a lot, except for when it's something that I know is better for my friend. A decision that they need to make.
Right, absolutely.
So like, it'll be taking a job or like having a kiss. You gotta kiss him. Don't kiss him. Stuff like that.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, you just mentioned Dear Evan Hansen. We've seen you in a lot of shows, Shine on Broadway. Can we expect more Broadway from you?
I hope so. If they'll have me, that's my heart is really, really, really in theater. I love doing this. It's such an exciting muscle to stretch, these like little dips into these other universes. It feels like doing a film is, but theater is. I will never, ever have enough.
Well, it's a safe place, right? And you shine on stage, so you deserve all the praise. Yes. Final question for you real quick. Sorry. What does it mean to you to be here in Austin at South by?
It's amazing. I've never been to Texas.
Oh my, welcome.
I know. Thank you so much. It's amazing. I mean, to be a part. I love this movie. Every chance I get to celebrate it with these wonderful people, I'm happy. But to do so in the context of such a broad festival with so many different kinds of art, so many different kinds of culture, and for film to be a part of that echelon of culture is really cool, specifically our movie. I think people are really going to like it.
Well, welcome to Texas. Congrats on the film. We're excited to see what's next for you. Thank you.
Blake. Thank you.
For more from all of our South by Southwest coverage and more from A-List, visit KXAN.com and follow us on social media.